Good enough with those. Thanks again for tuning into thanks for tuning into yet another video. We are installing the Tury throttle tuner on the Lowrider S. So this is the 3.3H. Super simple, of course, for my setup because I have all my wires right here. I did a cable extension and I went with 14-inch on rise. So my cables are right here. But if you're doing this on a stock Lowrider S, then you will have to remove your fuel tank and you'll have to get right in here. So you can't see it. It's on the neck. If I have footage of me installing the cable kit, then I'll input that here. So you would have to pull off the fuel tank, pull your wires out, and look for this wire right here, specifically this one. Right here. Let me go ahead and just take the camera off real quick and get you guys in there so you guys can see which cable I'm talking about. So this is an easy install. You just have to connect that one cable. You don't have to run another wire to your handlebars or anything like that, kind of like on the RBW throttle tuner. On that one you would have to, of course, run another cable. So this one is a little bit smaller. This should fit in the neck of your frame. You don't have to worry about the other one. The other one's a little bit larger, like I said. So you have to grab this wire. This is your throttle by wire. This one right here. Okay, so it's the what is that? Black, white, red, blue wire. So this one, the one that's connected to your heated grips. So both of these wires are kind of together. All right. So like I mentioned, this is your throttle by wire cable right here. So we gotta disconnect that and then of course put that in between those two connections. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Let's go ahead and attach the GoPro back, and maybe you guys can probably see what I'm doing if I have it like this. Or maybe I can't even see because the camera's right in the way. So we got to remove this. There's a little connector right here on the top. You guys can see that's what locks it into place. So we got to pinch that and then pull it out. So here, let's do it with two hands. All right, so we pull that off, and then we grab our modular throttle tuner. We connect this, of course, to this. Look at the locking mechanism right here, and then that locks into place like so. Make sure it clicks into place. It's locked in there. It doesn't move. So we know that's in there as it should be. Then we grab this other one, this male connector, and then put that in your stock harness. Same thing. You look for that quick disconnect, which is the top. All right here. You see this is where it locks into place. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. So you gotta put that with that same opening on the female side. So you could also see there's a little bit right there on the top. That's how you know it's going in the right position. And then that also clicks into place like so. So that's how you connect this. I gotta manage all these wires again. So I had this wrapped up with heatsink, and that's what I'm gonna do once I finish doing this install. I'm gonna go ahead back here and then insulate everything with some heat shrink, just to make it waterproof, because my wires are exposed out here. All right, so now we have that connected. Like I said, we are now ready to turn it on and of course connect it to our phone. Let's continue. I have to read. Register your username. Alright, so there it is, Blue Tury Fast. Select the device. What is it? Alright, switch on the ignition, which is on. Activate Bluetooth on the cell phone. It's on. Then we enter the 4-digit pairing password. I guess that's it. 0101. Connect that. After installing your fast, is it necessary to perform? Oh, it is necessary to perform acceleration pedal programming just once. Do you wish to? Yes. Let's go ahead and do the programming. To perform the pedal programming, now follow the steps below. Keep the accelerator pedal at rest, which it is. Turn the ignition key or the engine. Turn on the ignition key. Press the button to start programming. So it's on. It's on this. The vehicle is on. And let's go ahead and hit start. All right, accelerate the pedal all the way. Keep it down for 20 seconds. All right, so I am turning. All right, so you guys didn't see my hand, but I went ahead and I went full throttle on the grip. All right, so you use your original factory password to perform pairing. We recommend changing it for security. Wish to change your security password? Yes. All right, so now you can set up your passcode to whatever you want. I have a specific one that I'm not going to show you guys, of course, on the camera. You could also reset this password, you know, down the road if for some reason you forget it. So you could reset it. You just have to look at the instructions. All right, so I guess that's it. Support. All right, so it looks like that's already programmed. So we have a few settings here. We have city, tour, sport, and fast. You can see, of course, the settings on each one. You could also adjust it, you know, by doing this as well. So it doesn't really matter what setting you have it in. You could always adjust this after. You know, you could, I guess, leave these as a quick little connect. But I think the way it sits, like I said, you could actually just do this and then you'll get that full throttle response. In the city, of course, that's going to give you a little bit more lag. Tour, that's standard, I believe. Whatever that was that at 6? I think that was at 6. So I believe tour is your standard mode. But like I said, you could always just put this to 9 max, and then that's going to give you the least amount of throttle lag. Sport mode, of course, you get one more level on top of that. And then fast, it's not even all the way to the max at fast, so you would have to set it to max to get that one-to-one response on your throttle. But I would say be very cautious when you're messing with these modes. You got to be very cautious. So just to get a feel for it. Do not get into a turn and then, you know, for the first time, and then, you know, see what this is about. You might high side or low side the bike, because like I said, this is very, very sensitive stuff here. So we have all the riding modes. You could also lock your throttle over here, I believe. Is that to lock it? I'm not entirely sure. And this is parking. Here, we'll have to mess with it. All right, so anyways, that's how you install this. I'm just going through it for the first time, checking this out. Not entirely sure. I wonder.
Break out the champagne glasses.
It looks like I can still use my audio while I'm in this app. So I'm wondering if this app is always connected, stuff like that. I believe it connects as soon as you turn the bike on. So anyway, stay tuned for the first impressions. Stay tuned for all the other videos that I'm going to be uploading about the throttle tuner, of course, and I'll do a separate video and I'll talk about all this other stuff. So that's a quick little how to install, how to program it. Open up the app, accept the Bluetooth settings, it connects, and then it's a step-by-step program the throttle. It takes about 20 seconds. You guys were able to see that as soon as you hold the throttle full throttle, you hold it all the way open, it programs in about three seconds. So it's pretty neat. We'll be able to see what this throttle tuner is all about. All right, you guys, stay out there, stay safe. Life's a risk. Get out there and ride. Later.